When life knocks you down, get back up stronger. Have you ever felt like the world was moving forward while you were stuck, falling behind? There was once a man, not famous, not powerful, not born into wealth. In fact, to the world, he was no one, just a face in the crowd. No connections, no resources, no silver spoon, and still, something was burning inside him. Not a fire anyone else could see, not a flame that lit up the skies, but a quiet spark, deep in his chest, whispering, "There's more for you, don't settle, not yet." That man failed. Not once, not twice, again and again. His first dream, crushed. His second attempt, laughed at. His savings, gone. His pride, broken. People stopped returning his calls. Some stopped calling him at all. Friends became strangers. Family grew worried. "Why are you doing this to yourself?" they asked. "Why not just get a real job?" And he asked himself the same thing. Why keep going? But every time he asked that question, he felt it. That spark, that whisper, that possibility. So he got up, not because he was strong, but because something inside refused to die. Some mornings, he couldn't feel hope, but he still showed up. Some nights he cried himself to sleep, but he woke up anyway. And every day, he kept going, not because of motivation, but because of commitment. You see, motivation is fragile, it fades. But commitment, that's a quiet kind of power. The kind that keeps you walking even when your legs are shaking. The kind that keeps you breathing when your chest is heavy. The kind that tells you, this is not the end. He had no money, no applause, no followers, just a vision, blurry, uncertain, but his. And every time life hit him hard, he stood back up. Slower sometimes, but stronger. And this time, because he began to see the truth. Every failure was a message. Every rejection was redirection. Every scar was shaping the man he was meant to become. And here's where it gets real. The world began to notice, slowly, quietly. People who once doubted him began to ask, "How did you do it?" But they didn't see the breakdowns. They didn't see the nights with no sleep. They didn't see the silent battles behind closed doors. They only saw the rise, but he knew what it cost. He knew that the man standing in success now was not the same man who had once been knocked down, because he had been rebuilt in the fire. His eyes carried stories. His voice carried pain. His smile carried proof. And here's what you must understand. This isn't just his story. This could be your story. Maybe right now you're at your lowest. Maybe you've failed. Maybe the people around you don't believe anymore. Maybe you don't believe anymore. But if you're reading this, if your heart is still beating, if there's even the tiniest flicker of hope in you, then listen. You are not done. You've been hurt. You've been tested. You've been knocked down. But you are still here. And that means one thing. You still have a chance to rise. This pain, it's not punishment. It's preparation. You are being forged. Just like steel in fire. You are becoming. Not despite the struggle, but because of it. Let that sink in. Every no you've heard, every door that slammed, every time you were told you're not good enough, was shaping you, toughening you, guiding you to become someone unstoppable. The world celebrates success, but it's suffering that builds character. Nobody claps for you in the middle. Nobody sees the hidden war. But one day, when you rise, and you will, the world will ask how you did it, and your answer will be honest. Because I didn't quit. And when that moment comes, you'll look back on the dark days with gratitude, not because they were easy, but because they revealed who you really are. So ask yourself this. What if you're just one more attempt away from your breakthrough? What if your comeback story starts the moment you refuse to stay down? What if everything you dreamed of is waiting on the other side of I-1T? Give up. The people you admire. They didn't make it because life was kind. They made it because they refused to surrender. Let that be your story too. Don't stay down. Don't give up on yourself. Don't bury your dream because others can't see it. The dream lives in you, not them. You are stronger than your worst day. You are greater than your greatest mistake. And you are capable of more than you can even imagine right now. So rise. Rise with your scars. Rise with your past. Rise with your doubts. And keep walking anyway. Because the world is waiting to hear your story. And when they ask how you made it through, you'll smile. Not because it was easy, but because you became unbreakable.